Hello and welcome to the SML podcast. My name is Field General 007. I'm here with my co-host, Primetime 000.
Howdy, how's it going?
All right, so now we're back. Today, I think we need to talk about this word known as consistency.
Oh, we're struggling right now down in Indy with our consistency. Usually a more consistent team. Now we're up and down,
All right, so I was at work yesterday. I happened to have time to watch a stream. It was a Colts-Bengals game.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Now, the Bengals, they came out. Honestly, I didn't really catch the very beginning of the game, so I'm not really sure exactly. I don't think you ever led in the very beginning of that game. I think you got a lead late in the game.
Yeah.
But anyway, I mean, you came down. I think at one point you were down about 17 points.
Well, yeah.
You were down 10-0. I think you were down 17-0, if I'm not mistaken. I believe.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. And then you start getting a barrage of plays. Yeah. You start feeling good. You start getting touchdowns.
Yeah, that's the flashes.
And all of a sudden,
that's the flashes.
The dramatic music.
Yeah.
You know, and Andrew Luck starts feeling himself in prime time. Starts making plays. You make a couple interceptions, right? Yeah. And all of a sudden, you're back in this game. You're feeling good about it. Late, and maybe late in the third or in the fourth quarter, you finally take the lead. There's a 1-point lead. You missed a field goal a little
that was like with
earlier, which...
yeah, it was like a 65-yard field goal I missed or something.
Yeah, I think it was a 58-yard field goal.
Was it 58?
But I know you missed probably 2 field goals in that game, if I'm not mistaken.
The chip shot at the end.
And the missed field goals wound up being the difference in the game. And I don't know, it was just...
Although 4 interceptions, you know, I don't know. You can't win throwing 4 interceptions.
So was that guy's first game?
No,
in the league?
No.
Well, I guess from what I've seen of these last few games from the Colts, and even in the wins that I've seen, not this Ravens game, and then now in this Bengals game, the Browns game, all 3 AFC North. Maybe you're cursed against the AFC North this year. It appears they have your number. What can you do to? I mean, from the outside looking in, I think it just so happens you trade off your right tackle to DMI Rome, the Lions owner, and now all of a sudden you can't run the ball. You're not getting protection 70% of the time, and it's really starting to bite you.
Right.
You know, you're not making the plays like we're used to seeing. You're not moving the ball with consistency. Is it time to go to more of a dink and dunk offense, ball control?
63 yards, by the way, but not that it matters because it was missed. But either way, honestly, if you look at the stats, and this is intriguing, you would say that, you know, I'm holding on to the ball longer, and maybe I am, but I'm actually throwing more short passes this year than I have in any of the other previous seasons. And you would think my completion percentage would be higher and yards per attempt would be higher, but really, everything is down. So I would say, I think I'm going to go more aggressive.
So you think it's time to, quote-unquote, put the ball deeper.
Yes.
Penetrate the defense deeper.
Because look at this. Last year, 12.4 yards per attempt. The year before, 13.1. And now I'm down to 9.5, 68. You know, and I mean, 39 sacks this year. Wow. Last year, I was sacked 45 times all season, and we're not even halfway through the year. 8 touchdowns.
Who's your next opponent?
Let me check that,
I mean, do you have a bye week now?
No, I got two or three more games.
A couple more games. So we will get to see the Colts play. The next advance is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Keep your hats on, folks. This show with the SML Colts is not over yet.
We play the Vikings, and then we play the Jags.
God.
And then we play D-Rock. And then we play Texans guy who's beat me. New York Titans.
So I asked you at the beginning, after the first loss, if this was going to be... I had a 5-11 season. Yeah. I asked you if this was going to be your 5-11. Not necessarily 5-11. What if you... But do you think you're going to have a losing record, 7-9 or 8-8?
Not happening.
Kind of season.
Not happening.
Do you guarantee it?
I guarantee it.
Oh God!
I don't talk a lot of trash, but I guarantee that the Colts will not be 8-8.
So you're gonna keep things going. You're gonna right the ship.
Yeah.
And you think
our league is very talented, but the Colts are here to win.
It used to just be like a formality. The Colts would win 14, 15, 16 games every regular season.
To translate this to real life, there was a year when the Manning Colts, Peyton had that knee surgery, and the Colts started off, they lost like the Bears, and then they beat the Vikings, and they lost like the Jags. So
you're trying to compare yourself to the real life Colts now.
And then they went on like a 9-10 game winning streak and eventually lost in the playoffs. But the point is that
you're going to make the playoffs is what you're saying.
We're going to get hot.
Wow. Well, I guess I'll break down my game. I had a bye week. I'm on a bye week right now,
Nice.
but the week before that, I played the 49ers. And that game, I started off extremely hot.
Yeah.
10 of 10 passing. And then I had about a 28-yard, maybe a little bit less than that. I was in the red zone, I believe. And I had a nice post pattern. And I think it was the Tolly, the rookie wide receiver. And I hit him right in the hands in the end zone.
Yeah.
And that was my first incompletion. After that, I didn't do piss, man. I mean, granted, I held him to 7 points and not very much total yardage.
Yeah.
But it was kind of an ugly game, and that's kind of like the way it's been. I just haven't been able to finish drives this year, not putting a lot of points up.
But what I would say, not to cut you off, is you might be ugly, but what are you, 3-1 now, 4-1?
I don't know.
Four. Let's say you play 4 games.
I think I'm 3-1.
All right, so you only have one loss at the point out of like 4 or 5 games. And usually in the past seasons, and most, not just me, but other guys who consistently get 12, 13 wins, you find a way to win. And for example, that Bengals game, I had 2 interceptions, and then that's finding a way to win, even though you play a poor game. Then you come out with a victory. Other guys who aren't, quote unquote, consistently great, find ways to shoot themselves in the foot, just like in the NFL. And I would say right now I'm leaning towards the finding ways to lose, and that's not good. That's not a good way to play. You can't rely on your opponent making mistakes. You gotta create your own opportunities if you want to be successful.
All right, then that's a little more in depth than maybe what we were hoping out of that large. Got time to hop off the soapbox there, buddy. But,
Sorry, I got a little worked up there.
Wow, that was very. I think you're trying to get some likes on that speech or something. I don't know what you were.
That was good.
Shooting for. That was pretty good.
That was good. All right.
Pretty good.
So, in other news, what do we got going on? NBA playoffs coming up soon, kind of.
Yeah, I saw the Cavs had a good overtime. I saw the very end of the fourth. Actually, no, it was the very end of the first overtime. LeBron drives in, kicks it out to J.R. Smith, and he has this, what seemed like forever, pullback Jay for a 3 to take the lead in overtime. I'm pretty sure the Cavs won that game. I'm not 100%
No, they
sure.
won, yeah.
But,
I read, what did I read? Kevin Durant's coming back this Saturday against, I don't know who they're playing. Either way, it doesn't matter. Kevin Durant's going to be back for the playoffs, so for Warriors
Look at the rust worked out.
Yeah. So it'll probably be Cavs Warriors again, which is, kind of cool, I guess. I don't know.
I'm not a huge NBA or basketball fan, but to have your star players all in it, that's going to get you more views, and it's good for the sport of basketball, even though people would rather see widespread talent. I think I would do what LeBron and Kevin Durant have done and go, or even if you want to talk about Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and KD, you go with where you can be a good team.
I think if I was a geezer like Ray Allen, who was like, never really like a freaking bona fide, because you have guys like Paul George. Like Ray Allen at his peak was under Paul, like kind of like Paul George, who he's great, but
he's never a superstar.
But he's never like a mega star.
The MVP of the league, kind of.
And then you have guys like Kobe, Jordan, LeBron, and then so maybe like if I was Ray Allen, I wouldn't blame him, because those role players always go to those teams, and then they always end up making plays in the playoffs. It seems like. So I don't know.
Well, then your favorite sport is once again starting baseball.
Yeah, that's boring. Did
So,
the Cubs lose yesterday? I'm pretty sure the Cubs
I
won.
hope so.
I don't even watch
I don't even care. All I do is root against the Cubs. That's my lot in life.
That's just because we live in Indiana and the fans are annoying. Nobody talks. Yeah, it's just like any sport. Like nobody will talk about.
No, there's very few people that even posted about. I mean, there was of course a few annoying girls that decided to put a post out about, oh, it's opening day.
Yeah.
And these other people, that act like they're fans. But you know how many games of baseball there is, and how few times people will update their status that we're watching the Cubs play.
It's so watered down too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's like 180 games. So if you're a true fan, you should be posting about that at least once a week.
Right. You would think so.
But I don't know.
I think there was some more news about Conor McGregor and
Floyd Mayweather.
I don't remember what the last article was, but it's basically one of the two saying that it's going to happen.
Yeah, I seen Floyd Mayweather said he's coming out of retirement, and then Conor McGregor was at some this is around St. Patrick's Day. He said he's coming back, or he's gonna box Floyd Mayweather and shock the world or something. You're just saying, what do you expect him to say? and then I'm gonna lose. So I mean, I hope it happens. It'd be cool to watch, but I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't pay for it, but
No.
I'd find
Yeah, I'd stream it.
yeah, I'd find a
Or go to a B-Dubs or something and watch
yeah,
it.
yeah, I would definitely find a way of watching it, but I don't know.
Right. Well, I think that's about
Yeah.
it for this one. I don't think we're going to do an On the Horn podcast, but we're going to try to go to at least a Tuesday and a Thursday schedule. 3 days might be too much.
Yeah, 2 days.
I think a Tuesday, Thursday schedule is pretty
That's fine.
decent. So this video is being recorded on Monday, April 3rd. It'll be up on April 4th, tomorrow on Tuesday. We're going to go to a Tuesday, Thursday schedule here on the SML podcast. If you want to be on the On the Horn segment on the next podcast, comment below on this video. Get a hold of us in the chat.
Yeah, just DM one of us.
And we'll select one or maybe two, probably one, but
yeah,
we'll see where it goes, see where the interest is at. If you got any questions for us or you want to see us talk about any topics or whatever, comment below.
Yes.
If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit it with a thumbs up.
Yes.
Prime, take it easy.
You take it easy. Good luck rest of your season, guys.
Yeah, good luck, Prime. Good luck on righting the ship.
Yeah.
And other than that,
It's tough.
take care. Have a great day.